Hello and welcome to this new section on supplier risk assessment in this course AI in operations management. So in this section, we will give you an in-depth view of how to use supplier risk assessment for optimizing supply chain and obviously to achieve an operational excellence. And in this particular lecture, we will start talking about understanding. We start with understanding that how AI evaluates supplier performance and predicts potential risk. So that's what we will take a look at in this lecture. So let's take a look at this supplier risk assessment, which is a part of supply chain optimization, where AI evaluates supply performance and predicts potential risk. Right. So that is the context. So how do you think AI evaluates supply performance and predicts potential risk? So, AI evaluates supply performance and predicts potential risks by analyzing historical and real-time data. And with that, it uncovers the hidden patterns, anomalies and trends that may indicate issues, also opportunities, not only issues, also the opportunities. So it's a two-sided coin. I mean, you discover issues as well as you discover opportunity. So how is that done? Let us take a look at that. Right. So, it starts with data collection from multiple sources. AI gathers structured and unstructured data from variety of sources. And these sources are, you collect performance matrices like delivery times, quality issues, defect rates. You take a look at the feedbacks and reviews from internal stakeholders, customers. You look at the financial data, credit scores, bankruptcy, risk, and liquidity. You look at external signals like news, social media, geopolitical alerts. And you also look at operational data like capacity utilization, equipment failure reports, etc. And also the order history, order fulfillment rate, late delivery ratio, etc. etc. So you can gather all that structured and unstructured data related to the supplier's performance from multiple sources. Then you look at let us look at the key KPIs that AI evaluates. So the KPIs that AI would evaluate are like on-time delivery performance, which would be basically a measure of percentage of deliveries made versus schedule. Quality score in terms of number of defects, rejections, or returns. Lead time variability, differences between promised and actual delivery time. Cost efficiency, which is a description of pricing trends, overcharges, hidden fees. Fill rate, percentage of orders fulfilled completely. And the risk score, AI generate composite score combining various factors. So these are the various KPIs that AI evaluates. Now, how does AI predict supplier risk? Now, AI models use machine learning and natural language processing, NLP, to detect risk early, right? And how do they do that? Let us take a look at that. So they use multiple algorithms, machine learning algorithms. And what are they? They use random forest and XGBoost for scoring supply risk based on the past data. They use clustering algorithm like K-means to group supplier by risk profiles and performance. And they use anomaly detection algorithms like isolation forest autoencoders. And they basically use them to flag sudden deviations in performance. And also they use time series models like ARIMA and LSTM to forecast late deliveries and cost changes. And finally, they use NLP to analyze supply related news, complaints, and documents. So, using these algorithms, they're able to detect and evaluate the performance as well as detect the risk involved. The what risk signals can AI predict? It can predict like immediate delivery delays. What is the likely delay in the delivery of the goods and services immediately? Likelihood, it can also send signals on likelihood of quality issues. What are the chances your products or service delivered would fail on quality parameters? It also can detect vendor insolvency or compliance risk, whether vendor would have enough funds or would he or she be compliant with your requirement. Labor strikes and disruptions in suppliers countries, another one that can be detected using these algorithms and programs, and the negative sentiment from news and social media. So these are variety of risk signals that AI can predict as an example. Now, what you need to do then is once you have the models picked up and collected data, you need to integrate with supplier scorecard and supplier relationship management tool. Now, AI enhanced supplier evaluation should feed into, right? Supplier relationship management platform, SRM, like SAP Ariba, I, iValue, then ERP systems like Oracle and SAP, risk dashboards with live supplier performance scores, and alert and workflows for the procurement team. So that's how these signals that we talked about should integrate, right? Then you need to, once you have the uh, data picked up, algorithms selected, and signals being generated and integrated, you need to do real-time monitoring and alerting. Now, AI-powered systems monitor suppliers 24/7 and trigger alerts, uh, you know, um, for performance dips, risk threshold breaches, regulatory compliance violation, and shipment anomalies. So that's all that AI-powered systems do as an example of monitoring the suppliers 24/7 and triggering alerts. Let's just look at few AI-driven recommendations. AI just doesn't flag risk, right? It recommends actions. It recommends actions like diversify source from over-dependent suppliers. So it will identify your suppliers whom you are over-dependent and ask you to consider diversification. It also negotiates better term with low risk vendor. It will tell you which vendors you have low risk and you can negotiate better term. It will advise you to launch a supplier audit and switch to highly rated alternative suppliers. So it not only flags risk but also recommends action. So what are the benefits of using AI for supplier evaluation? So first, it is a proactive risk management system that avoids disruptions, reduces firefighting. Also, it reduces cost, chooses cost-effective, high-performance vendors. There is a transparency in performance with clear and biased supplier scorecards. Also, it leads to faster decisions, right? With AI-driven alerts and recommendation, and ultimately leads to better supplier relationship with focused feedback and collaboration. So what do we do next? So having looked at how AI does it, we will now look at how to implement such an AI system that can help us evaluate supply performance and predict potential risk. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on supplier risk assessment in this course AI in operations management. I hope you continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.